Good morning. This is Tony. And today is Wednesday. Also the last day of school summer classes. But I have finished all my yesterday 36 classes. So this morning I sent my daughter to the summer school, and then I decided to come to the mountains. Although it's still tiring, especially I didn't sleep well last night. I worked so late on the handout of the new coming semesters. And actually, I'm still keep thinking about how to deal with the so much materials, especially those handout content. It's a massive content I have to be familiar with first and practice the way to share with the kids. Make the way efficient. Don't waste too much time on some nonsense talk. And I got 3 parts of my handout. First is I want to use the Comic-Con as a starting to be the icebreaker for all the students. And second, I also want to combine my summer training, especially what I see, what I feel in the nature. And then all the natural trails up into and those tribes, village. And the third part is talk about a travel plan with the deep culture. So the 3 parts is not divided. It's work at the same time. So in the beginning, we still stay at the classroom, and then I show the comics, show the comic expo I've been to this summer and what I saw, and then the students to know the connection and the reason why we use comics as a starting. But that part, at least, will take one classes to finish that. So now just only have the topic, only have the I think it's not enough. If I want the students to get more interested, I should prepare more. Even the pictures, even the videos. And the best way is to show them the comic books. So the first class will contain the course introduction, and then the Comic-Con, the cosplay, and graffiti I saw in Osaka and Ximending. Is Rensan. And then the second part combined with my training and my experience, get close to nature. This part is kind of pre-start for me to introduce the worldwide cultures from Yuan to the world. That's the start. And when we finish the worldwide culture presentation, and we come back to our homeland, and have to also prepare the Chromebooks and the multicultural classroom. The bilingual classroom is easier and more convenient. And besides that, the language I use in class. Last year, I didn't use too much English in class. And that was a pity. And this year, I want to try more. And actually, we have two topics for the first semester. One is traveling, and two is environmental protection. And I don't want the environmental protection is just see the problem, but also figured out a solution. And thanks for all the join and efforts for the last semester students. We have already took some videos, pictures to know our environment nearby around the school. We know that well, we know the problem, and then it's our time to go farther. Maybe not the nearby neighborhood, but also go farther to the traditional market, to the night market. That means I need to have a better arrangement, better schedule for each class. Okay, I'm on the top to show you. See? I've already been to the top. Here is the Chinese garden. Let's take a break here. First. All the woods are, roads. Actually, now it's 8:58, probably too late, not early, too late and too hot. So for those monkeys to show up, I have no more classes this summer, so I'm back to the mountains, just like what I did before the summer classes. And actually it's so hard to be, rush finishing all the English concepts, English learning in only a couple classes. Even I got 12, but the classes are divided into several days, so not easy. Also hard for teachers to remember what we taught last time. So I wrote the teaching diary every time. And my class especially talk about grammar, sentence pattern. I always use a simple list example to let the students know well. But I'm also excited to level up the content, level up the speaking with the language gifted class students before. And this year my home class got 3 students in gifted class, the language gifted. I have to thank my good partners, Yutin and Minjit. They will take good care of the 30 babies, and then just let me know if you need any help. I love teaching, really. I like to stay with kids, really. But I'm still not good at dealing with those challenges and conflicts happening in their teenager time, including the relationship with classmates, parents, and the pressure of study, and the pressure of get along with partners. I'm still not so good at that. So I work hard and grow up with kids. But I will try my best, because that's not just only a job, but a goal. Sometimes we ask ourselves, are we doing the things we love? And as for me, I love teaching, yeah, that's true. I love to talk with kids, that's true. I love to share some interesting, funny, and even some stupid things in life, that's true. I hope to, make more new friends, and they all also have a great passion in teaching and life, and like to combine all the creativity into teaching. That's true. But the challenge is always not the one outside your comfort zone. The problem is always the ones showed up in your comfort zone. They have been already in your circle, and then be the pressure, be the annoying. But how we change that? It's hard to change people, really, because you're living in the same area. Hard to change the people, so we change our hearts, change our minds, think positively. I try. Always, do helping to others, and always listen to others people's needs and think about if we can help. Always see the bright side, the positive side of everyone. My kid is somebody else's kid, and their kid will be mine. So we all have the duty to do the job well. Don't complain more about the government, about the policy, about the society. Don't complain more about our schools, our partners. That's another goal I want to reach for the new year. Okay, and later I'll go to my private training base to see what I can do today. I'm still, given time for my body to recover, so I don't push up, I don't do the pull up, but I do the core training. I really want to lose more weight. For the last months of a summer vacation. Okay, here is Tony, and thanks for the company, and thanks for listening to all my, silly conversation life. Bye.